What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MXNEYCAR Latin America series. Serie MXNEYCAR Latinoamérica, if you will. Season finale. Rio de Janeiro. Or de Janeiro, I don't know. I'm not sure if you pronounce the J or not. Brazilian. I know in Spanish you don't. In English you do, obviously. I'm not sure where Brazilian lies on that, but we're here at Rio. Another oval race to finish off the season. Been a quick, short little season here, but definitely has been interesting as well. Tarso Marquez in the 33 on the pole yet again. 17 Hoffman right there as well. As the green flag waves, we're racing. Serie won at Texas World. Starts way further in the back. Not going to be a factor in this one. The two teammates out in front. That's Marquez and Felipe Malui. Side by side, now down the back straightaway. This is a very interesting and unique racetrack. Head down into the corner yet again. Teammates bumper to bumper there, heading into the corner. 63 takes a wide entry to 80 of Gomez. With a shallower entry, can't carry the momentum off the corner. Now they're 3 wide down the front straightaway. Leading lap number 1. Seems like with this track, taking a wide arc and cutting down is the way to go. That's what the top 2 just did right there. Thiago Marquez and his teammate Felipe Malui. Tarso Marquez and his teammate Felipe Malui driving away from the field. Malui has a run on his teammate as we head down into turns 3 and turn 4. As I mentioned before, a very unique racetrack, especially with the shape. As Malui tried to get the run off the final corner as we head down the front straightaway yet again now. Crossing the line, Marquez will lead another lap. Comes to 12. Before C took a hard hit in the last race at Texas World. Serie, his teammate, ended up winning. Zonta in the 42, looking to make a move on that 38. Can he get close enough? Not quite. One car a little wide. Mauricio in the 90. Further up, starting to spread out as Marquez showing why he deserves to be the champion. If he can finish where he is and hold everybody off, he will be the champion. Tarso Marquez showing just how talented he is. Felipe Malui right there behind him. Ingo Hoffman in the 17 back there as well. William Starostik trying to run him down. Attempted to make a move right there, couldn't quite. Thiago Camilo trying to make the move now into turn 1. Dives to the inside. Starostik gets underneath. Both those cars going to have to check up. Things get really tight down on the bottom on corner exit. That's why you see these guys arcing it in way wide, starting up by the wall, entering the corner, and then exiting down on the curb. Very unique racetrack, as I've mentioned before. And that is part of the reason why. Gotta get it just right around here, or you'll lose your momentum and possibly be passed. We head down the front stretch, and now looks like it kind of slopes downhill a little bit down the front straightaway. Very interesting to see that as well. So we go all four with some drivers. Here's the roast stick in the 31. Right along here. It does definitely go uphill. Side-by-side back here to draft. Definitely coming into play here. This is a really fast racetrack. Not as fast as Texas World, but still a fast track. These guys can go unrestricted around here, but it still races like a super speedway, and Thiago Camilo couldn't make the move. Down low, had to check up, and now here comes Williams Starostic to his outside. Car right on his back bumper as well. They're going to be 3 wide heading down into turn 1. It's a 38 of Combs goes on their lead. Diving in deep, heading into the corner. Can he clear? No, he can't quite. 21 able to get back on the gas before, and now the 31 trying to pin him down. On corner exit, side by side off turn number 2. Side by side through there, that little kink. Now trying to head through 3 and 4 side by side. Had to back out of it yet again. Now here comes Zonta to his outside, the 38. No, that's the 28. 38's teammate Moro trying to dive to the inside this time. The 38 lost a lot of ground. He's all the way back here. Shows you just how costly it is trying to make a move like that and it doesn't work. Moro able to clear. Can he slide up in front of the 21? Yes, he does, but Camilo is going to have to run off the corner, pulls to the outside. He says he wants to make it work on the high side here, and he's more likely to do that. Yeah, you can see the 28 getting a little loose there, trying to let off for the 21. The 9 right there as well, Lasako. Marquez continuing the lead. Defensive line down the front stretch for Gomez. He'll be able to drive it off a little deeper into the corner, but 14 will have the momentum unless, no, this is gonna definitely affect that. And they tried to get to his inside there. Sarah trying to squeeze it in, very aggressive move, and now the 90 of Mauricio and the 38 of Combs trying to work their way back up to the front. And at the 17 and P4, Ingo Hoffman trying to hold off Williams to Rostick. So Rostick gets the run off turn number 4. Where's he going to go with it? 17 trying to block low. I don't think Rostick is ready to make the move yet. He's going to pull out entering the corner. Yes, he does. Right here. Tucked in right behind. Now pulls underneath. Can he make the move stick? They're 1 and 2. No, can't quite. 17 is just able to get back to the gas a lot better. And Ingo Hoffman clears. And now, as a result, the 42 of Zone is going to get by as well. The price you pay, you try to make a move around here, it doesn't work, you lose your momentum, you lose a spot as well, maybe 2 or 3. Oh man, look at the run. The 29 car got out in the final corner. A wider arc around a turn, didn't cut down to the curbing like everybody else did, but he was was able to, oh my goodness, he was still able to carry that momentum, and now diving underneath. Can he clear him through 1 and 2? No, can't quite, but he's able to stay in the gas. What a move by Daniel Serie. It's not going to quite work out to perfection unless he can dive it in deep here and clear. Yes, he does. Clears Gomez. And Marcos Gomez falling back. Luciano Berti clears Gomez as well. So Gomez lost 2 spots there as he had to back out. This track is really about being bold. Who can stay in the gas the longest? Who can make the move work? Who can be more aggressive, make it stick? Seeing it here. Side by side into turn 3. Wide back there. I'm pretty sure that's for last. That is for last. Let's go through the field here. Tarso Marquez leads. Felipe Malui in second. Lico Kaismodel in P3. Gonna have to find his name too. 1 second. Oh boy, where is it? Ricardo Zonta in P4. Ingo Hoffman P5. William Starostik P6. Thiago Camilo P7. Giuliano Moro P8, or is it Giuliano? Okay, this one's Giuliano, I think. This is spelled with a G, so I would assume the other one is Giuliano. Trying to find a 9 here. Here it is. Giuliano Losaco just fell out the top 10 actually, as Daniel Serie got past him, and now it's Luciano Berti and Giuliano Losaco fighting for P10, and Berti is going to take the spot. So I was starting to think the racing would get kind of dull here, but it's still been pretty interesting. It's just a unique kind of race. It's been clean and green so far as well. So we've got one car pulling out, making a move. That's the 17 number, excuse me, 21 I believe. And yes, it is. I don't know why I thought that was a little slow. Doesn't even look close to the 17. I'm just a little dumb. But oh, looked like the number was upside down. Why is it? Why is that every time I cut away, I see some action and I have to go all the way back to the field? Thiago Camilo is going to lose the spot to Giuliano Moro. Lasacco right on the rear bumper to 14. He's going to set him up here, make the move. No, the side's against it. Man, you can really tell how fast these cars are going when they go through that little kink there. They pull out against that wall. I mean, man, they're absolutely flying. There's no room for error in that part of the track. That's why you see drivers being so careful when they get side by side through there. 17 of Hoffman pinches down to 31. Can the 31 pull up and defend? No, not quite. 28 is there now. Juliano Moro is going to pinch him down, and that's going to allow Thiago Camilo to get to his outside as well, but Camilo can't stay there. The 31 clears, but he will have to run off of turn 4. Pulls to the inside now, looking for the spot underneath. Oh, 31 in the draft. Couldn't quite get it to work. Oh, but still made an aggressive dive into the corner either way, and is able to get the power down on turn number 2. Getting back up to speed now. Here we go, into the bend. And the 31 able to power back on the outside, so it's the row stick stops the bleeding there just a little bit. Out in front, Thiago Marquez and his teammate still dominating, but the gap has closed quite a bit. Felipe Malui closing the gap. May have been just sitting around waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. Now trying to gain some ground and make the move on his teammate. It's coming to 9 laps to go, less than 10 laps to go here in this race. So time is ticking here. Bit. Seems like Tarso Marquez has stepped up his game quite a bit there as he saw the 33 closing the gap, so he's going to drive back away. Now side by side back here, will the row stick make it 3 wide? Williams thinking about it, he's going to pull out 3 wide, heading down into turn 3. It's the row stick down all the way on the curbing, into the wall went Ingo Hoffman. I mentioned how you've got to be like on your game right there, and let's go back and take a look at it really quickly. Just a little bit, pushed it a little bit too hard, slaps the wall, but luckily doesn't damage the car too badly as he crosses the start finish line right there. 3 wide behind. Luciano Berti sends it off into turn 1. So does the 9 of Giuliano Lasacco. Williams to row stick, trying to reel him back in. As he's the one that took it easy into the corner, and you see Lasacco falling back. The 11 of never mind. Tried to dive to his inside, but couldn't quite get there. Now here comes the 31 underneath the 14. He can't get there either. Daniel Serra didn't get a great exit either, and he's going to fall back. He's going to lose 1, maybe 2 spots, and here comes the 31 to his outside. It's the row stick. Serra tried to dive underneath, couldn't carry the momentum. It's the row stick is going to clear the 29 off turn number 2. That Red Bull machine is going to have to fall back in line right here. And he does. Oh, into the wall. Berti. Luciano overstepping the limit there a little bit. We're gonna see that more and more as we get deeper into this race. Drivers being more and more aggressive, taking more and more chances around here, and they're gonna overstep. They're gonna push it over the edge in turn 3. More and more. Mind you, back here the air is not quite the best either. Dirty air is going to be a factor as you see the 14 with a huge run now pulling to the inside of the 17 of Ingo Hoffman. But Ingo has the draft. He's going to use that to his advantage, heading down into turn 3. The 31 wide, close to the wall, able to stay off. And now the 29 to the inside. Maybe? No, not quite. Wide down into turn 1. Can't get it to stick on the bottom. Here comes Sarah with another run on Figueiredo. Luciano Berti almost got the wall right there, as he pushed very hard into turn 3, trying to keep his guys at bay. 4 laps to go here from Rio. In the midfield, interesting as it can be. Battles non-stop. Every position matters to these guys, and they're going all out for each and every one of them. 38 didn't get a great exit. Now here comes the 23 with a run. That's Duda Pamplona. Marcos Gomez falling back. Here comes Giuliano Lasacco on the outside. He's going to clear him into turn 3. And off turn 4, how about the Ricardo Mauricio machine? Duda Pamplona pulling out, trying to make the move into turn 1. Drives it in there pretty deep. Can't get it to stick. That's a risk you gotta take. Gotta try to make that move to get that spot. 3 laps to go in this race. Going for every little position. Daniel Serra backs out with a 14 smack the wall. No, he won't. Serra, though, driving it in deep yet again. Couldn't quite get it to work. Oh, got a little loose. Still fighting that car. Here comes Combs now. To the inside, making it 3 wide. How about possibly 4 wide heading into turn 1? The 90 decides against it. Gonna sit back and wait for it to play out and try to follow through. Can he carry the momentum on corner exit? Yes, he can. Pulling to the inside, 3 wide yet again. Combs is gonna fall back now, possibly 4 wide yet again. No, big push down the back straightaway. Nearly a bump draft. We haven't seen that yet in these cars. Well, we've seen a little bit at Texas World, but not too much. Not intentional, but bump drafting. Daniel Serra loves seeing that in his mirror. He's going to pull away as we take the white flag this time by. 1 lap to go for Tarso Marquez, who's been dominant this season. It's only been 4 races, but still, he's dominated 3 of the 4. Ingo Hoffman and William Starostik side by side through turn 1. Hoffman gets to drive him off of turn 2. But Starostik fighting back. As the 17 seemed like had to check up to keep from hitting the wall. They're still side by side down the back straightaway, and heading into turn 3, Ingo Hoffman is going to clear the 31. Further back. Battles. Oh, sideways. Big slide from the 9. As here comes Thiago Marquez to his inside. Giuliano Lasacco is going to clear. The 12 of Orsi with the run is going to clear as well, and that's going to settle those battles. But Tarso Marquez is your winner here from Rio. That is going to do it. What a crazy race it was. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. And until then, peace. Marquez, you're a champion.